Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Thank you for stopping by. Listen, there's something I want to kind of repeat again. I've said it before in one of my videos, and I actually spoke to someone about this. And, the person was talking to me about some things about reading the word, and I was able to just share some things with the individual. And one of the things I said to that person is one of the reasons why you have a hard time reading the word is because you're already full. So guys, and the Lord has just been bringing that back to my remembrance. So I'm going to share it again. Sometimes those of you Christians, we're not talking about unbelievers, but Christians, you're having a hard time. You're having a very difficult time reading the word of God, right? And sometimes you're not understanding it. And it's understandable, guys. Remember, Hebrews 4:12 says that the word of God is quick and is powerful, is sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even to the dividing asunder of soul and spirit and the joints and the marrow, and is a discerner of the thoughts and the intents of the heart. That is what the word does. So even if you don't understand it, you keep reading it and ask for understanding. Ask for comprehension of the word, and it will happen. Because even if you're not understanding the word of God, I heard someone say before, when you're reading the word is reading you. So it begins to illuminate some things, it begins to change some things in you, it begins to tear down some things in you. You just have to realize that the word of God is like spiritual. It's like a spiritual bomb. It's spiritual medicine. So even if you don't understand it, you may not understand when you pick up your medication, you see all that looks like matrix codes that's telling you all the side effects and whatever. You don't understand it all, but you know that supposedly, okay, this medicine is going to help you with headaches, or this medicine is going to help you for your blood pressure. You take it, right? So even though you may not understand everything in the word, guys, keep on reading it. Keep going to it. Don't try to read for quantity. You're trying to read 2 and 3 scriptures and you're trying to read this many scriptures a week. Don't put yourself to that. Rather ask the Lord to lead you. And guys, the more you read, you will change. But guys, sometimes the reason why you're having a hard time reading the word of God and you can't get it is because you're already filled. You're already full. What are you full of? Whatever it is that you put before your eye gates and you look at and you meditate on more than the word of God. Okay, that could be the news, that could be social media, that could be channels, that could be the music that you're listening to, the relationships that you're in. What draws your attention? What keeps you? To what do you put most of yourself into, right? And so when you have all these things that you are ingesting spiritually, right? Whether it's television, whether it's music, whether it's a relationship, whether it's a bad habit, whether it's sexual sin, whatever it may be, when that is what you put your hands to and your eyes to and your mouth to speak and to participate in, your spirit man is full. So when you're trying to get the word of God in there, it's like it's blocking. You can't get through because you're already full. It's just like if you ate a full bowl of pasta right now, you're really hungry. You can choose to eat vegetables, but you don't want that. You want this. So you go, you have your bowl of pasta. Okay, you're full now. Well, anything else after that, because you're really full, you can't eat anymore. Guys, when you try to eat other things, you're not going to be able to eat as much. If anything, you'll pick at it a little bit and you may be like a little bit like, I don't want this, because you're full. Well, guys, that's what happens when you're filled with things that is of the world or not godly. It's hard for you to pick up the word. But guys, if you decide to change your diet spiritually and you begin to fill yourself with the word, the flip side is when you start to try to pick up and look at the other things, the worldly things, the little habits that you used to do, you're going to find your appetites for those things will decrease, because the word of God is powerful. And when you're truly seeking out God, you're seeking him out because you want to change. You ask him to change your heart, change your habits, change your appetite spiritually. Guys, it will happen. It'll happen. You may not feel it immediately, but you're going to notice that certain things you're used to watch, you can't watch it as much. You kind of a little bit averse to it. You're like, whoa, right? When did this happen? Because the Lord will change you. So guys, that is what I have today. Check your spiritual diet. Why is it that you're having such a hard time with the word of God? Why is it that it seems like you just cannot get to it? every time you pick it up, you have a difficult time. You could barely read it. It's because you're filled with something else. So guys, get before the Lord, pray, ask him to show you, ask him to empty. You need to pour out. You need to pour out before the Lord and say, God, this has been my appetite. These has been the things that I enjoyed looking at. And I don't have a desire for your word, but Lord, I truly would like that. And guys, it may not happen overnight, but if you're sincere in that and you obey the Lord and the things that he tells you to do, when it's in your heart to read the word, when it's in your heart to pray, I'm trying to tell you, you and I will never, ever in our actual fleshly state think of that. If when you hear to read the word, or it's come to your mind to read the word, to pray, that is never us. That is a spirit of God. So we can follow that or not. But if you go to the Lord and ask him to help you and to change your appetites, give you a love for the word, that you will hunger and thirst after righteousness, then you will find, guys, before you know it, you will be able to, in your obedience in the things that he tells you to do, if you get it to read the word, if it's in your spirit to read the word, even if you don't feel like it, push past what you don't feel like and just go and read, and you will find that you will begin to see changes. All right, guys. So I hope this makes sense. Guys. All right. Bye.